On September 24, 2020, the YouTube creator Chod, best known for solo overnights, posted a trip that didn't feel like the others. He chose Putnam State Park in Connecticut, a Revolutionary War site webbed with old cellar holes, ruined foundations, and shallow caves where Continental soldiers once waited out brutal winters. Locals whisper that the park never truly empties, that voices and figures linger in the trees after dark.
This is a creepy. I'm already hearing stuff. It could just be animals. I gotta watch out for that too. I don't know what I'm in for here. Okay.
American. Divided.
Look. Is that what happened? Americans were divided? The Revolutionary War? I'm shaking because it's a little bit chilly. I don't know why I don't have my gloves on. I'm weird sometimes, but pretty creepy. I think it's mostly just a trail, but I gotta be real careful.
His plan was simple. One night with a hammock, a tarp, and a flashlight, he hiked in before sunset, filming the trail while the woods still looked harmless. But as blue hour leaked away, the mood turned. The easy daytime hush tightened into a heavy stillness that made each footstep pop too loud, too sharp, like he was trespassing on something sleeping. The world shrank to his flashlight beam and the soft hum of his gear as he pushed deeper between skeletal trunks.
They have all these like landmarks marked out all over the place. Oh, Phillips Cave. Here it is. Shallow cave in this rock was used by Mr. Phillips, who was a soldier, returned to the war to live in this cave. Liberating an occasional chicken or produce from local farmers. Another version said he was permanently removed. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard he was shot to death. Whoa, look. I came here just to go to Phillips Cave to see if I could speak to him, and it says not do. Like, do not do it. Do not do it. Well, I'm gonna do it. This is it right here, you guys. This is it. This is Phillips Cave right here. Looks like a little stairway made of rocks or something. Or it's obviously made of rocks. I mean, it goes up. Wow, this is really cool. Oh, yeah, he must have lived. This is his cave. Little quarters right here. Wow, think about being alive a couple hundred years ago, man, and living back here during a crazy war, and the way that the people were back then. Mr. Phillips, I'm sorry about what happened to you on this cave. I'm gonna take a seat. Can you, Mr. Phillips, sitting here in the Phillips Cave, or outside of the Phillips Cave, not in it, but can you talk to me, Mr. Phillips? Okay.
Enemy. Bell.
Whoa. Enemy? I'm still at the cave. Enemy? They were your enemies that shot you.
Eventually, he reached Phillips Cave, a low rock shelf said to have sheltered soldiers. He spoke softly about the history, like he was trying to anchor himself to facts. The words helped for a breath, and then the forest answered. A faint snap lifted from the left side of the trail. He froze. Another tiny sound crept in from somewhere behind him. The sensation of company came on fast, the way a storm feels when the pressure drops. A voice followed, low, indistinct but deliberate. Not loud enough to understand, yet impossible to dismiss. His pulse hit like a hammer. He swung the light toward the trees. The beam skated over twisted branches and heavy brush. No deer bounding off, no late hikers. Nothing but gnarled trunks and open black.
You've heard that, right? Look. Hell. It says hell. And the way it said hell, look, Debbie. It said guy and girl before. Now it says Debbie. Hell. What the hell? Okay. Something's... I don't know. What section of the park do we got here? Cemetery / command officer's quarters. 2 mounds of stones inside the square formed by the granite posts, thought to be the camp cemetery. Double-ended officers' quarters. Further research. Distinct probability that the hut belonged to Lieutenant Colonel Henry Dearborn. So there's a little trail that goes here. Yeah, I guess they thought this might be a cemetery here. Oh, cool. So there's like a little memorial. Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. Think about how old this is. Hundreds of years old. Standing here, right here where this cemetery was, apparently. Whoa. Oh, that scared me. That must have been a branch just falling. Alright. Whoa. What was that, dude? Dude, there's nothing around here that would even possibly make a loud noise like that right now, at this time of the night. There's nothing. Was that a gunshot or something?
Silence didn't last. Sticks cracked in a slow trading pattern, like something pacing the edge of his circle of light. Dry leaves whispered, stopped, then whispered again from a new angle. Every time the quiet settled, another sound tipped it over. The voice did not return, but its absence felt loaded, like a mouth waiting to speak once he looked away. The pattern held for the night. Chad kept his voice level, but unease bled through the footage. Shallow breaths, longer pauses, the way his camera drifted toward the dark without meaning to. Lying in the hammock, he watched the tarp quiver with a breeze that didn't seem to touch the branches above. The audio recorder caught what sounded like murmurs, uneven, distant, almost conversational. He remembered the idea of a residual haunting, where the past plays back on a loop you can hear but never stop. Nothing ever stepped into frame. The dread came from the ache of waiting for it to. No jump scare, no running shape, only the sense that someone kept standing just out of reach. When dawn finally rinsed the trees in gray, his relief felt almost physical. He rolled footage of cannons and crumbling stone, history under soft daylight, and tried to talk the night back into ordinary terms. The shadows slid away. The unease did not. That's why the encounter sticks, not for what the camera nailed, but for what it missed. The soft whispers, the muffled syllables, the small, patient footsteps that never found a body. Those leftovers weigh more than any scream on command. If you felt that pressure, like a presence at your shoulder that vanishes when you turn, you know the flavor of fear he tasted. Some silences hold teeth. If this one crawled under your skin, don't wander off. Hit like and subscribe, drop a comment about what grabbed you or what you want to see next, and keep your eyes up. We post almost every day, and the next disturbing story is truly seconds away. See you there, if the dark lets you go.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Something freaking touched
Oh my
me.
God!
On March 3rd, 2019, the YouTube channel Misguided Road Trips returned to a cemetery with a reputation that sticks to the skin.
What was that?
Oh, somebody was walking right here in front of me.
Huh?
Walking right here in front of me.
This is where I've heard footsteps before.
That's what it sounded like. Footsteps.
I heard something following me through here last time. Oh shit, it's moving. Alright, go.
Was that a tree or was that something else?
I don't think that didn't look like a tree to me.
Are you seeing what I'm
I
seeing?
don't know what that is. That doesn't look like a tree. Shit.
Stacy, who runs the channel, didn't come alone this time. Her friend Patty rode shotgun for what they thought would be a harmless scare. The air changed the moment they stepped out. Even with the engine ticking cool behind them, the place felt loaded, like a room where an argument had just ended. They hadn't unpacked a thing when a shared certainty settled in. Something here was wrong. Instead of setting up camp, they drifted along the rows, weaving between markers and angel wings dusted with moss. The quiet pressed close, dulling sound until every footfall struck like a mallet. Stacy's voice thinned as she tried a joke that never quite found its ending. That's when they noticed it.
Is it moving?
Not moving.
What the hell is that?
Behind us.
I don't like this.
I don't like this either, Stacy.
It's just froze. I don't know what we
Don't
should
look
do.
normal. Whatever it is, it doesn't. I mean, it's not something you normally see in a cemetery. Is there somebody here? Hello? It's moved. Who's here? Hello?
At the far wall, where the brick swallowed moonlight, a shape pressed against the edge of seeing. At first it was easy to blame the angle, a tree, a trick. Then the outline refused to behave like a shadow. It stood tall and heavy, darker than the dark around it, not leaning, not swaying, not breathing. Whatever it was, it watched. Stacy and Patty froze, locked by a fear that felt strangely persuasive, as if the figure itself were telling their bodies to stay. Seconds stretched. The air thickened, settling on their shoulders like wet cloth. The longer they stared, the more wrong it felt, like a person only in the way a scarecrow suggests a man. Their instincts split in two, run or look away. Neither happened. Time pooled at their feet. Even the trees seemed to hold still. They sensed that if they stepped closer, they would cross an invisible line they couldn't uncross. Then the moment broke.
Can you still see them?
But the dark, just dark. Something dark standing there. Oh my God! It just moved.
Oh shit.
Stacy, it just moved. I think we should go.
I think we need to go too, Patty. I
Oh
don't
my God,
like
it's
this.
moving.
Oh my
Where'd
God.
it go? I think we need to go. I'm telling you, I want to get out of here. I've done been scared enough in this place. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Something touched
Oh my
me.
God! Scared the shit out
I'm
of me.
sorry.
Oh my God!
Sorry. Oh my God,
Did
that's
something
scary.
touch you?
Yes, something touched me. Get tagged on my shirt, pulling me back.
There's something over there, Stacy. Oh my God.
I want to leave.
I want to go too.
The figure moved, but not with the rhythm of muscle and bone. It jerked, a sudden jarring slide, as if reality misfired around it. That was enough. Hearts pounding, they tore across the graves, the ground buckling under hurried steps. Keys fumbled, doors yanked, locks stabbed down. Only when the engine turned over and headlights cut a clean path through stone and shadow did breath come back in ragged pieces. Relief didn't follow. A colder thought did. What exactly had looked back at them? A spirit, a shadow, or something wearing darkness like clothing? Whatever it was, it did not belong to the living, and it wanted their attention. They left fast, and they left it behind, but the drive away felt watched. Some places don't ask you to believe. They simply mark you and wait for the night you return. Sleep came late and never felt safe.
God,
Div's first brush with the unknown doesn't begin in a crumbling ruin. It starts in a sealed-off American woodland where rumors cling like fog. Her darker explorations pull the crew into a reserve infamous for strange animal behavior and phenomena no one can neatly explain.
Okay, so this tree is in between, and it's huge, right? There's the root spot. Now, say it fell right here and it tipped. It would be in that vertical V there. There's no way that it got where it's at from this way. And then we call for a cooler. So I'm hoping with this bend down here, we're gonna catch something tonight, and we're gonna go down in here and go up and around over there. So that's what we're doing at the moment. And what else was it that we saw? What was it? Was it? I think I got that break already, but I'll show it this one. That's another thing too. Look, that's weird looking. Like something stepped there and like right here, like that. All right, guys, zigzag. We're gonna do the Z. Listen. Hold. Stop. Did you just hear that? Did you just hear that? Yeah. Woohoo! It's just a crazy lady. That was a flippin' wood knock, dude. We didn't take the knocker. Do you mind to knock real quick? I didn't think we were gonna start. I might have to go back to the car. I gotta get all my lights and everything. I can't go yet.
You should definitely do that before we get down the stairs.
I just thought about that. I'm so gun-ho. I'm ready to go. All right, I gotta go back and get my bag, and then we're on. This is on. Is that you? So then we were noticing all the bends through here. Bend after bend after bend, and then we got that bend. But right up here is where I'm trying to get to. There's another X and all those lean-tos. And that's where the knock came from.
Brambles knot at their boots, trunks bend at violent angles, and quick shapes flit between trees as if the forest is taking shallow breaths. The mood curdles fast, and then it gets worse. It's August 12th, 2025, when Dee leads the team beneath a canopy that snuffs out the last light. None of them realize this is the kind of night that stares back.
That was cool. Stick break. Where'd they all go? Well, they were all right here. Where'd they go? That was crazy. That rabbit call sounded off. Why are we hearing rabbits and coons and then whatever that else was all at once? That was weird. I think they're mimicking. I'm not saying it can't be, but look, we got bark off of one of these trees, off of that, I guess, where they're termiting. So there's nothing over there, then how is all those voices coming in? That's what I was saying. If we heard voices that way, it's not possible. I don't know about going through this. We've gotten every animal call from right here. It's crazy. Oh, did you hear that? Stick right. All right, let's go lights out for a second. What was that? Something just touched that tree. I swear I heard something break off of it. Something's gonna get me in the face. I can feel it. I don't like it. I'm coming back. I just feel like I'm gonna get got in the face for some reason, like a raccoon. Something's gonna fly at it. Damn it. How did I get him to do that before? Look up. Look how the trees are moving. I haven't felt a breeze one.
Instruments chirp with hiccuping spikes. Brush stirs where nothing should be. That prickle between shoulder blades becomes a weight. Moving carefully, they watch the woods come unglued. Rabbits explode into the thicket. Raccoons arrow across the trail, frantic, as though a silent predator has stepped into view and only the animals can see it. Then, without transition, the forest executes a full stop. The quiet is a lid clamped over sound. Every breath feels borrowed. A stick breaks. Another. Too heavy for wind, too punctual to dismiss. Footfalls whisper close, then stall, the cadence like something pacing just beyond their flashlights. Bent trees arch and tilt, their warped silhouettes reading like half-made figures waiting to finish themselves. The deeper they push, the more the air resists, as if the woods resent their presence and are trying to press them back out.
They are hanging. I'm gonna go ahead and oh my God, you creepy little shit. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ugh. What do you want? How dare you be in these woods where you live? How dare you? I gotta go around you. You just stay there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go this way, you go that way. My God, I'm being stalked by a possum. Oh, how dare it live in the wild. Ow, God. Something in my boot and it sucks. Where is the axe? Oh. I'm not in the right spot. Oh my God. Okay, where am I? I don't know where I am. Ah! I don't remember that. Woo! Ah! God! Oh! Hello? What was that? Who was down here? I sound like a whole log moving, man. I've had it.
For a span that feels longer than it is, Dee finds herself alone. A sharp crack rips the hush. Leaf litter hisses with movement. Possums scatter in zigzags that look choreographed, not panicked, glancing toward a point none of the humans can name. When the team regroups and finally retreats, the sensation of company refuses to leave. Branches stir where they don't step. Their meter jumps without a source. Every shadow behaves like it has opinions. Even beyond the tree line, the feeling trails them. Unexplained motion, animals acting wrong, radiation rising in nervous little bursts. The woods remind them that the most familiar places can keep their strangest secrets, and that true terror is often the pressure of an unseen presence just out of view. We don't understand half of what shares the dark with us. Maybe you noticed something we missed. What do you make of this encounter? Tell me in the comments. The fifth encounter drops us into a one-man overnight in the Appalachian backcountry, a basin ringed by cliffs and a bone-dry creek where rumors run deeper than water. It appears on the Exploring with Bear channel, known for threading urban ruins, wild country, and unnerving close calls into one relentless feed. This trip plants Bear alone in a remote valley. No service, no neighbors, where dusk sinks early and echoes go to die.
Hey guys, so it's currently about, I think 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I did find the cave, guys, but it's so late. I got a big drive in the morning, so I'm going to try to lay it down, and I guess we'll see what happens. So this is my area, guys. This is my spot tonight. I got cliffs all around me. Those are all cliffs over there. Ooh. Is that eyes in there? Did I just see eyes back there? So here's another. Whoa! Oh my goodness, I couldn't see the light in my face, and I about ran into that tree. Oh, my arm hit it and scared me. Whew. So what else really has me freaked out about this place right now? It is right by that dry creek bed that me and Doug got chased out of last night. Now granted, we are a long ways from that part of the creek bed, but nevertheless, if something's traveling that, something big's traveling the creek, it could end up over here easy. Doug thought I should sleep in the RV, but I haven't done a solo camp in the Appalachians yet, so I have to. Man, I'm hearing stuff moving around me. I'm going to get in the tent, though. Oh, I can't see nothing. My lights are about dead.
He pitches his tent on packed gravel, believing the worst he'll face. Night thickens. The temperature dips. Bear burrows deeper into nylon while the fabric whispers against his jacket. Far off, branches crack. Clean, deliberate snaps with the rhythm of cautious steps. Then the leaves answer, slithering too close while the wind holds its breath. Shapes stretch at the edges of vision, thin and warping, like the forest is learning how to stand upright. Each noise hits with weight, sharper and heavier than it should, as if the valley itself is circling the campsite, patient, and it escalates. Heavy thuds pound through the hush, spaced like a heartbeat.
Still hear it. It's moving stuff around. These freaking mountains are crazy. Hello? If it's a person, they gotta see the tent. I don't hear it anymore.
Violent rustling rakes the brush just beyond the thin wall of the tent. Whatever moves out there is large and purposeful. The ground seems to sag in slow pulses, as though something massive is working a circle around him, step by slow step.
Can you see anything? Dang it. I know you guys say to do this. This feels so stupid though, like sticking my head out of the tent right now. Did something just fall right there? Screw that. I gotta get my boots on. Man, that's so loud. Screw it. Let's do it. Band-aid, like a band-aid. Oh. Crap, my light. Crap, what happened to the light? Damn it. What happened? I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing, man. I'm outside the tent and I can't see nothing. What is going on? Why won't this light up anything? Oh my goodness, God, this freaking light is about dead. I can't see nothing. Hello? It was right over here. I just heard something move over there. That's where the sound came. Why can't I see nothing?
Bear grabs his flashlight. The beam stutters, coughs, and dies, leaving him in a black that feels personal. Sound swells to fill the dark. Branches snap like bones under weight. Footfalls drag, pause, then drag again. Measured, testing. It doesn't feel like a passerby. It feels like a decision being made. Bear wraps his fingers around a knife handle and steadies his breathing, counting the seconds between snaps, mapping the circle by ear. The presence prowls, withdrawing just when he thinks it will press against the tent, then returning from a new angle, closer each time. When the noises finally thin, the relief is hollow. The silence lands with a stare in it. He lies awake until the gray seam of dawn opens in the eastern crack of the cliffs. Nothing shows itself. Nothing needs to. The message is written in the night itself. Some places prefer to watch you learn your limits. Thrill seekers chase the dark. The rest of us watch from safer rooms. What did you make of this encounter? Drop your take below or leave.